All right, welcome back to Lad People Stadium. Todd Morris with you on the Bulldog Radio Network. And it's time to sit down with UMS-Wright head football coach Terry Curtis for our pregame interview. And Coach, first time we've had to do this in a while, and let's talk about a game after a loss, 25-24 in overtime last week at Mobile Christian, and a game, like I said, I think there was just a lot of mistakes in that game, really on both sides of the ball earlier in the year, and then it came down to Dante Lawson from Mobile Christian is an SEC athlete, and he showed why.
Well, first of all, about the game, they come down there in overtime, and we score, and he gets about 3 yards running on first down, then they throw a pass incomplete, and it's like 3rd and 7, and they give it to him right up the middle, and he kind of goes through us and scores. And so there's no doubt who's going to get it in the overtime, and our outside linebacker didn't feel like he was supposed to, but we still had him in the backfield, couldn't tackle him.
Yep.
But, it's like I said after the game, that's the reason the boy's going to Alabama.
Yep.
He's supposed to be different. He is different. Those guys like that are different than your normal good high school football player. So, it was a tough one. We did have a lot of mistakes and, had the interception at the goal line and didn't score at the end when we should have. Had a breakdown in communication, getting to play in the game. But, you could go on and on about that. At the end of the day, we probably didn't deserve to win because of the way we played. And I think, Todd, real quick, what you're seeing is all these teams and looking at scores and so forth, you're seeing a lot of these teams that are still kind of trying to figure it out.
Sure, absolutely.
With no spring training, no competition, 7-on-7s. And especially, in the secondary and tackling and things like that, where there's only one way to do it, and that's to practice it. Yep. And it's hard to practice it in shorts.
Yep.
And I think at this point in the season, you're still seeing a lot of missed tackles and a lot of mistakes in the secondary and people just not really competing like they will probably later in the season if they get to continue. You don't know, though. With all these quarantines and all, there's no consistency to anything going on.
The positive side of it, though, I thought we showed resiliency. We came back after getting down. We came back again in the second half, and we're able to move the football at times. And I thought we did respond to some situations that we hadn't been in a long time.
Well, I think you're exactly right. I think a lot of it has just to do with leadership.
Yep.
We got guys that want to be a leader, but they're either not ready or don't know how to be one.
Right.
So we've got to have some leaders. We played without Edwin, which, shouldn't have been a big factor in the game, but he is our leader on defense. He is the one that gets them lined up, tell them, a lot of them, what to do in certain situations, and does a lot of film study. But the same thing on offense. We got to have some guys step up and become leaders, but they did show some resiliency. They did show that, they know how to win.
Yeah.
And tried to figure out a way in that game, as bad as they played, how to win.
Short turnaround this week, play on Thursday night here at Lad People Stadium. So what do you have to do differently this week to get ready with the short week?
Well, it was a rough short week.
Yeah.
We had to practice Sunday, and Sunday's like a Monday, Monday's like a Tuesday, Tuesday's like a Wednesday, so forth. Just kind of move everything up. Probably in a lot of ways good after winning that many games, that it is a short turnaround because
no time to worry
we were pretty tough on them. When you win that many, you get kind of lax, the players get kind of lax, and sometimes that's an eye opener, and you need that. We'll find out this week against a very athletic, not real big, but man, they can run. And we saw them the first game of the year. They played Williamson overtime, and we know how tough Williamson is every year. Who Williamson then played somebody last week 1 point.
Yeah.
Faith, I think it was.
Faith
they got beat 1 point. So it's not going to be an easy game either because of their athleticism.
Yep. Get to play on a big stage, though. I think that's good for the kids. Get to play here at Lad People Stadium. I think that's good to kind of make them feel that stage a little bit. Your thoughts on playing at Lad Stadium and playing on a Thursday night?
Well, I love this stadium.
Yeah.
I played in it. I coached many years in it. Every one of our home games was there when I was assistant head coach at Murphy. So I just have a special place for Ladd Stadium and get chill bumps every time I walk in it. And I think the kids have, they're old enough where they realize what Ladd Stadium's all about.
Yep.
A lot of the great players have played in that stadium and teams and so forth. And I think it will be a good experience to play in a big stadium like that.
Quick injury update. How is Logan Norris after last week, and what's Edwin's status for the week?
Both of them will probably play. We've got 3 or 4 out, but for other reasons.
Yeah.
So both of them will play. Logan came back to practice Monday. I think it scared Logan more than anything.
Yeah. It's
his first year to play. A good athlete, going to be a good player. And but probably the first time he's ever been hit like that. And but he was back at practice, ready to go Sunday, and and I think he'll be better for it. He's going to be a good player.
All right, Coach. Thanks for sitting down with us for the pregame show. Each and every week, we look forward to it. Good luck tonight.
All right.
All right, UMS-Wright looking to improve to 2-1 on the season and get our first win in 5A Region 1 here tonight at Ladd Peoples Stadium. Stick around. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a minute. You're listening to the Bulldog Radio Network here on News Radio 710, an iHeart radio station.